According to the doctors, they're sure that he has some sort of blood disease that's causing all kinds of problems.
And he's had this for a few years. It's just gotten a lot worse.
Yeah, it's like accelerated and it's causing problems with his entire body.
Before going any further, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We appreciate that so much.
Duck Dynasty patriarch and favorite Phil Robertson is facing some tough times in his health. The many health complications he has only add to the struggles, but he is one of those persons whose faith and family stand as strong and unmoving for him. Recently, the Robertson family shared an update on how he was doing on their podcast, Unashamed with the Robertson Family. It shone light on his resilience and all the love that surrounds him. It was Phil's son, Jace, who first made the announcement about his father having early symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. According to Jace, it had progressed fast, even in his body, not just his mind. "It's like accelerated," Jace said, describing how the disease has taken its toll on his father's ability to have everyday conversations. These difficulties notwithstanding, the family is doing all it can to provide the best possible care and support. Will Robertson is another of Phil's sons and further explained to Fox News Digital in a recent interview. He says his dad, Phil, deals with a blood disorder and possible mini-strokes, among other issues, which include a fractured back. One of the most serious involves a blood disorder that thickens up the blood a little more than usual, therefore making it a much higher risk to cause a stroke. "It's hard with the mental stuff," Willie said, referring to how hard it is to determine what is caused by Alzheimer's and what is from brain damage due to the stroke. The back pain has now become one of the most major issues in his daily life. According to Willie, the pain is acute when Phil tries to get up from a sitting or lying position. This pain governs most of Phil's day and confines him to restricted mobility, adding to his agony. The family has been seeing doctors and trying different treatments over the last couple of years just to lessen his pain and make life more endurable. He is also suffering from a lack of appetite. During the podcast, Jace mentioned how he often forces himself to eat. Willie suspected that was due to the blood disorder or pain in the back injury. Whatever it may be, the family will try to keep him nourished. Even Willie cooks for him, making dishes he knows his dad would love. "I just got a message from him for me to bring him more food," Willie shared, adding to the humanness of the bleak situation with humor and love. Meanwhile, Phil's wife, Miss Kay, has health issues of her own. She broke her foot this summer and has been doing little to help her husband as she would want. However, the two, married almost 60 years now, find their companionship a comfort. They spend their days together in quiet moments, helping to see each other through. Poor health has yet to shake his faith. His son Willie explained that he still finds comfort in the Bible and his faith in God. "He still quotes the Bible and talks about his faith in God," Willie said, adding how this spiritual connection has become a comfort for Phil and the whole family. While he may have stepped away from teaching and podcasting, the faith is still in him. The Robertson family is certainly no stranger to a good fight. Through their resolve to stand tall in times of adversity, they have learned to plant the strong cores of their lives: faith, resiliency, and love. As he wades his way through the most tumultuous period in his life, the family stands with him, supporting each other through this crisis whenever possible. It's as Willie said so poetically, "Life is short and fragile, and he's always known that. We're not unhappy. We know these are things that happen on this earth, and we'll deal with them." The family's faith extends beyond their household. They are deeply committed to sharing their message of hope and belief with others, a mission that has been central to their lives even before their rise to fame. Willie reflected on how faith continues to guide them through tough times, saying, "This is what we're about. This is what he's living for, and for the hope that there's something beyond." It's no different now, with Phil's health issues having the family taking a close look at his medical history. Willie says some of his siblings also dealt with the same kind of health issues as Phil, Alzheimer's, and strokes. All that has helped them to some extent to know it's in the genes. This fact makes them all watchful and ready to tackle his health problems. Challenging, undeniably, but not without hope for the Robertson family. They believe in prayers and that one can get back even when all seems lost. Who knows? God could do some amazing things, Willie said, sounding hopeful about his father's future. It wouldn't surprise me if he has a turn and ends up doing great. You just never know.